Welcome to the deep dive. You might have seen the internet kind of buzzing
No,
recently.
Corey.
Not news from Springfield, right? Marge Simpson, well, supposedly gone. Our deep dive today is really unpacking that, the huge fan reaction to Marge's apparent demise in the Simpsons season 36 finale. It feels like more than just a plot point. It's a really fascinating look at how deeply we connect with these characters, even animated ones we've known for decades.
Oh, absolutely. It's striking just how intense that emotional reaction was, wasn't it? And this whole scenario, it really lets us explore, well, not just the show's narrative tricks, but that profound, enduring power these long-running series can have. They almost become like this constant presence in people's lives.
Yeah, that deep connection is exactly what we want to explore here. So our mission today,
Hmm.
unpack those shocking details from the Stranger Things episode, really dive into that fan frenzy that happened immediately,
Yeah.
and try to figure out, okay, is Marge really gone? Or is The Simpsons just, playing one of its classic long games with all of us?
Yeah.
So that scene from the finale, The Stranger Things,
Hmm.
it was pretty jarring. It jumps ahead, 35 years into the future, paints this picture of a really broken down Springfield.
Hmm.
You've got Lisa back. Bart's described as a burnout. Homer's in a retirement home.
Hmm.
And Marge is just clearly noticeably absent. And the detail that seemed to really hit people, that gravestone, it read, beloved wife, mother, and pork chop seasoner.
Right. And the emotional weight of that scene was just perfectly done. You've got the sad song playing, this really, truly a heart-wrenching montage.
Yeah.
And then it ends with that video message from Marge herself telling her kids to stick together. I mean, this powerful delivery, it almost instantly sent social media just spiraling.
Yeah, freaking out is probably the right term.
Totally. People were genuinely upset, which really shows how strong those bonds are, those parasocial relationships people build over decades.
You mentioned narrative tricks earlier. What are some of the tells or patterns The Simpsons uses that maybe longtime viewers should pick up on here? Because this isn't exactly their first rodeo with these kinds of curveballs, is it? We've seen flash forwards, fake deaths before, alternate timelines, all that stuff.
Exactly. Yeah, when a show has such a long history of doing this kind of thing, using these tropes, any big dramatic event, especially something like a main character supposedly dying, you almost have to view it with a critical eye, right?
Right. Question its permanence from the start.
Exactly. It's almost part of the show's like meta conversation with its audience. They kind of expect us to know their history, to be aware of their past antics. And I mean, let's not forget the little humorous details they sneak in, like Marge apparently hooking up with Ringo Starr in the
Signs seem to point to probably not,
yeah.
right? Seems like maybe the Duff beer we might have raised in her honor was
Mhm.
maybe a little premature.
I think so. And it raises a really interesting question, maybe for you listening, to think about what does this whole episode tell us about our sort of human need for these consistent beloved characters in our media? And how do these incredibly long running series, like The Simpsons, manage to keep that deep emotional bond going with their audience, even when they deliberately, playfully mess with our expectations like this?